Dear students, in this video you will learn few important things about static electricity topic. So I hope you are familiar about two types of charges, that is positive charge and the negative charge. Proton has positive charge and electron has negative charge. Like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. So these things you are very well known, right? So in this lesson only you are going to learn about the transfer of electrons. Okay, so only electron transfer from one object to another, like that. Proton can't move. Proton can't move in this static electricity topic. Only electron transfer. Remember that very important and main concept about this topic is proton can't move. Move means we can move like this for this video, that is just for our easy explanation and learning purpose, but actual concept is proton can't move, only electrons transfer. So let's enter into our lesson. Here is the black surface. Guess it is a object. Can you guess any charge in this object? Yeah, no charges present in this object. Is there any charge in this object? Yes, it is positive charge. Is there any charges? Yeah, it is a negative charge object. So remember that if nothing means it is neutrally charged or neutral object. Neutral object means number of plus and number of minus present in this object is same or equally shared or equal number. Remember, neutral charge means don't think no charge. Okay, it has charges. Suppose 2 plus and 2 minus. It has charges, but it will be in equal number. So there won't be any charge. So for our easy learning, see, I have kept 2 plus and 2 minus, but in the exam or anywhere else they won't give such diagram if it is neutral charged object. So this is for our learning purpose. So it is a neutral object. How are we going to charge this object? Charge means either it must be remain with negative or with only positive. So with a simple explanation, when it loses electrons, this object remains with only plus. That is, now it is positively charged. Repeating, when the object loses electrons, then the object remains with a positive charge. Now, again, it is a neutral object. Okay, how can we charge this negatively? When an object gains electron, it becomes negatively charged object. Look, how many electrons are there? 3. Only 2 protons. So excess electrons. When an object gains electron means it becomes negatively charged. For example, see, you all agree that same number of proton and same number of electron means it is neutral. So I am going to remove, see, 1 plus and 1 minus, that is neutral. 1 plus and 1 minus, so neutral. So excess electron. So it is negatively charged. I hope you are getting something. I am going to repeat. When an object loses electron, it remains with positive charge. Again, it is a neutral object. When an object gains electrons, it become negatively charged. Because with this, you see, you all agree that it is a neutral object. Okay, number of plus and number of minus present in this object is same. Now it is there. When it gains electron, see, it remains with negatively charged. Gain of electron means negative charge. Loss of electron means it is positively charged. Repeating, loss of electron means positive charge. Again, gain of electron means negative charge, because 1 plus 1 minus means neutral. 1 plus 1 minus means neutral. So it is negatively charged. So do you think that other than this electron, there will be plus in this? Yes. When we learn very detailed, there will be plus in this, but as we have seen before, see, 1 plus 1 minus, 1 plus 1 minus, this is neutral, but which one is excess? Electrons are excess, plus or very less, so it is negatively charged. Okay, let's conclude this subtopic. When an object, this is neutral object, when an object gains electron, it becomes negatively charged. Now it is a neutral object. When an object lose electron, it becomes positively charged. In both cases, we dealt only with the transfer of electrons, not protons. We haven't seen anywhere proton moving, because proton can't move in this lesson. So hope you have understood the first important procedure. Now here is object with the neutral charge. You are very familiar with that. Now we are going to charge this neutral object. In the first case, for our easy purpose, just I removed with my hands, but really we can't do that. So we have to charge with various methods. There are so many types of methods. Charging by friction, as you are familiar about cellophane paper rubbing with a hard surface, and it can pick little papers and balloons sticking onto the wall. So these all about charging by friction method. In this lesson, we will see charging by induction method. Induction means without touching. So here I have taken negatively charged object or negatively charged rod, something like that, and we are placing near to this without touching this neutral object. So what happens? Before placing the rod, you guess it is like this. When we place a rod, what happens? Here is negative. So negative, negative repel each other and it goes this side. Okay. So what happens? This plus will be staying. Whatever electrons present in this side, it goes repel to other end of the sphere. First step. Then we are connecting to the ground. This is the earth symbol. Earth. Earthing means grounding. Grounding means allowing the metal sphere or object to send electrons to the ground. Now we are connecting that ground here. So what happens to this electron means, from the object, electrons will move to the ground. From the object, electrons will move to the ground. Then remove this ground and remove this rod. This object remains with positive charge. So repeating, when we place a charged rod like this, plus present near to the minus, and minus will go to the end, because before placing that rod, electrons and protons will be equally distributed, when we place this rod, the electrons present near to this plus get repelled and they go this side. Okay. So, sir, what happens to the plus present this side? Remember, this is neutral. Okay. Gain of electrons. This part become negative. Very simple. Don't confuse. If no charge means neutral, plus and minus there. When electron repel from this side, it becomes negative charge this side. Then we are connecting to the ground. Electrons move to the ground. And then remove this ground and remove this. It become plus. Okay. One important concept is before plus was here. Once we remove all the setup, it becomes like this. In this case also, don't misunderstand that plus moved from here to here. No. Before it was like this. Guess here also plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus are there, neutral. Okay. So, from this side, one minus will go. For example, here 1 plus 1 minus, neutral. What happens? This minus will go here and make this neutral. So, see, the plus is here now. So, only the positive charge distribute themselves equally. Don't think it moved. Okay, in this lesson, proton can't move. I repeat, after placing the rod, it becomes like this. Then we are placing earth. Then electrons move from the object to the ground, removing earth. Once you remove this charged rod, what happens? This become like this. It means plus doesn't move. Plus was like this. In this part, you all agree that plus there, minus there, plus there, minus there, in equal number, for example, like this. What happens? This minus will go here and make this one neutral. So, before this plus was here, so this plus become like this in this place. That is called discharge. Okay, we can say it as discharge also. So let me conclude. First step, when a charged metal sphere placed near to this, plus will be near here and minus will be repelled. And we have to connect to the ground. When we connect it to the ground, electrons from the object, it moves to the ground, remove the earth and remove the charged rod, it becomes positively charged. Hope you understood something. Next, placing an positively charged rod, what happens? Negative charge will be attracted and plus will be here. Now we are connecting to the ground. What happens? Don't misunderstand that plus move. No, plus can't move. Proton can't move or plus can't. Okay. But from ground, electrons will move and make this neutral. From ground, electrons will move here and it makes this neutral. Then remove the earth and this rod, it will be negatively charged. Repeating, positively charged rod, electrons will be attracted and the protons in this side remains here. What happens before protons present here means it will get neutralized or discharged by the electrons moved from this side. So only excess electrons will be there. Okay, this is the first step. Then we have to connect it to the ground, that is earth. what happens is from the ground, if 2 proton means 2 electrons will go and neutralize. So either from ground electrons move to the object or from object electrons move to the ground. So remove the earth and remove this positive charge and electrons will be distributed by themselves and it becomes electrically charged with negative. So this is called charging by induction method. So hope you got something. If you have any doubt, please ask me by sending a message. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe and give like. Thank you very much.